And we're live. Hi everyone, this is amateurgamer, and I'll be returning to Beyond All Reason cast. And now we have a 2v2 Theta, 2v2 on a Theta Crystals 1.0 map. On our bottom left corner, red we have T42, yellow we have Better Strategy. On the top right, we have Rise Heaven as green and Hyper Kitty as blue. So this isn't the first time I've shown this map. The last time we had a 4v4 where we had one up top and three at the bottom. Now it's just a 2v2. So this will be interesting because we'll see if anyone trying to take up this high elevation, high ground, and we will probably see the other player trying to contest this section. But if they have too many static defenses along here, they might allow the enemy to use hover vehicles to get across. So time will tell. Anyways, we see a vehicle plant for blue, bot lab for green, bot lab for red, and bot lab for yellow. And we're already seeing them gathering. I feel like this is getting... I don't think they're short on energy yet. But that's just me. Anyways, we have some grunts. We have some blitz. We're already seeing the two sides. These grunts are trying to scout out. Probably also hoping to have a chance to snipe something. Given the chance. Are there any static defenses? Right, the sentry. We are seeing red trying to make a push, but they're going into some pretty heavily guarded territory, so doesn't look like they're getting much. And it looks like green is going to take the high ground here. Now the high ground is okay, the high ground is good if your opponent is much more forward. Just like the last time we had this map, we had enemy base right here, so controlling the high ground means you're actually running a good part of their base. You see some guards over here. We will see if anything comes out of this. Now blue definitely wants to remove that, because they definitely don't want any contesting here. We have a guard. Do we have... okay, we do have radar. Does blue have a radar? Or is blue kind of blind? If they do have radar, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Red is determined on getting sufficient defenses here. Is red actively attacking that? Or is that just radar? It might just be radar. Alright. So we see that's quite a line of defenses there, and also radar top. A vehicle plant in a more forward position. I think I'm still on ×2 speed. Okay, there's the radar. I think both sides are just content on not pushing at the moment. They just kind of turtle up. I don't know how viable teching is. Like, a bad timing and your opponent will absolutely crush you. But if you know your opponent is extremely defensive, like definitely going turtle approach, I guess you could get away with it. It's just a question of whether or not they could gauge enough. We do have an energy crisis here. We have some light plasma. I think Blue's moving a bit later than they would have preferred. Yeah, these rocket bots are gonna make short work of these. I mean, these small skirmishes probably aren't gonna amount too much. You see rocket launchers. A metal extractor is not long for the world if green decides to be even slightly aggressive. Slightly. So from the looks of it, it definitely seems like red is massing quite a force. And I don't know if blue has what it takes to fight back against them. It's possible that yellow and red are coordinating because they're like, oh look, green is not putting up any pressure. Oh, are these amphibious tanks? Wait, are there amphibious? Oh, they are. There are amphibious in. I think this is more of a ruse. Yeah, as I mentioned, red focused a lot more resources into units, and I don't think blue is quite ready. In terms of numbers, and also the lack of energy is probably slowing down their production of units right now. So if red could break through here, this could be huge. I don't know what's. I guess they're just going after. Yeah, I don't know if charging through here is wise. The smarter move might have been join up with allies. Go here and have kind of a small pincer attack. Right now, green is very passive. And losing those metal extractors, it might not look like much, but it adds up. And right now, red is actively pushing forward, just inch by inch, right? Just have some map control. Slowly push the enemy back. That's a lot of thugs. Can their economy support it? Ooh, they can, which honestly is an advantage. Especially when blues. Interesting, green is going for aircraft. But that's pretty. That's a really aggressive radar tower. I mean, it's like not much better than the old one. Are they actually pushing with their commander? Oh, that is. That is really aggressive. But green's commander is down. Yellow's commander might follow suit if green doesn't follow up. Yep, I guess it's a trade of commanders here. I'm not sure if that's a good trade at the moment. Because it doesn't feel like yellow got ahead of this situation. It definitely doesn't feel like it. And actually feels like yellow has how should I put it? Yellow has given green the courage to push forward. They smell blood. And this is a really bad situation to be in because right now green is streaming forces into inflict a lot of damage. And meanwhile, red is not pushing as aggressively as possible. I guess the question here is, should you be defending or should you be attacking? So we do see an engagement here. Red has to win really decisively to turn this around. And right now, green is in a pretty bad spot. Because they're getting pushed back. Green has all the momentum. Red had the advantage, but both their engagement and the fact that they waited so long was probably the reason why they fell. Yeah, like the moment yellow started falling back, it really emboldened green. And I think that for red had an advantage, but they never really took full advantage of it. I guess if they did push through here and red is able to like reestablish a base, then we might see a rather interesting situation. But yeah, yellow kind of... Honestly, yellow should have had more static defenses just in case their push failed, because that's exactly what happened. Their push failed. Green saw the opportunity, just kept pushing, and then there was nothing left to stop them. And then for red, their push failed here, so at that point they're like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. So yeah, sometimes against turtled players, sometimes you don't want to give them the push because it might just allow them to basically win it. And yeah, at one point it did look a bit shaky for blue as to whether or not they could have held. And honestly, if red had taken advantage, the game would have been very different. But for green, yeah, green just needed a reason to push. They found it. They pushed through. And then blue did well to build enough units to hold off the attack, which probably just demoralized red. And at that point, yellow and red are like, yeah, we can't really win this. But anyways, I'm just going to end the video here. 2v2s are interesting because all it takes is sometimes just one big mistake and there's no coming back. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.